Hello everyone and welcome back to our top 10 series where we give you super cool, awesome top 10 lists. I'm Court McGinley. Today we have an amazing list for you guys, and that list is the top 10 strange facts about Disney. This list, it was super fun to make, and I know you guys are going to enjoy learning about these facts just as much as I did. But before we get into these strange facts, I want to know, who is your favorite Disney character? Let me know your answer down in the comments. Alright, let's get started. In our number 10 spot we have the fact that there are dead people at Disney. Cue the shocked emoji face. It's hard to believe, but it's true. As it turns out, there is a tradition where guests bring the cremated ashes of their loved ones and they spread them around the Haunted Mansion ride. If you have to pick a spot, I suppose this one would probably be the most appropriate. But the downside of this fact is that every night these poor ashes are vacuumed up by the cleaning crew. But these aren't the only dead people at Disney, oh no! The Pirates of the Caribbean ride actually has a bed in which the headboard contains actual human bones. This was one of my favorite rides. Why did I have to learn about this? Coming in our number 9 spot, the fact that Disney abandoned 2 of their theme parks. This is pretty strange and shocking. In 1999 and 2001, Disney actually shut down 2 of their parks in Disney World, Discovery Island and River Country. They sound like pretty fun parks, so why did they have to close them down? Well, as it turns out, they were closed due to a new Florida law which forbid unchlorinated natural water from being used in amusement parks. But after all of the hard work the company put in, they didn't want to demolish the parks, so they're still around today. They're just, a little rotted. Back in 2009, a man actually visited the island. Well, more like he broke in and took some photos of the abandoned park. Coming in at number 8 spot, the Disney World Resort is roughly the same size as San Francisco. Yeah, that's right, this park is roughly the same size as an entire city. How crazy is that? This park has more than 52.5 million visitors annually, so clearly they need a lot of land. Both parks go on for more than 40 square miles, but Disney doesn't use much of the land as it is officially a wildlife area. In our number 7 spot, Lunchtime Brainstorming. As it turns out, the ideas for WALL-E, Monsters Inc., A Bug's Life, and Finding Nemo came from a lunchtime brainstorming session that took place back in the summer of 1994. This was also during the time that they were producing Toy Story. This has now become a famous story among the company. Just think, if one of them decided to skip lunch that day, we might not have one of these awesome movies. Moving in our number 6 spot, we have a secret underground world beneath Disney World. This place just gets more and more complex. Below the fun and fancy-free streets, there is an enormous underground tunnel system. These tunnels are referred to as utilidors. The tunnels were built so cast members can travel between areas quickly without being seen. Disney wanted this system in the original Disneyland, but building a secret underground lair just was far too complex, so they waited until building Disney World. Overall, these tunnels take up about 9 acres. And some of these tunnels are so long that employees need to drive a golf cart to get from one end to another. In our number 5 spot, at nighttime, cats take over the world. Well, at least Disney World anyway. Once Disney realized that cats were cheap and convenient pest control, they were hooked. Soon, during the dark of night, cats were released to roam free in the park to kill mice. Of course, when the morning comes and it's time to open the park, some cats can still be seen roaming around because it would be next to impossible to try and collect them all again. It's funny how the rulers of the park, aka Mickey and Minnie, are mice, yet cats are sent out to kill mice that can't talk. Life, it's just not fair sometimes. And at number 4, Communal Underwear. Yeah, you already know this one's not gonna be pleasant. Well, as it turns out, if you were one of the people to be employed to be Goofy, Pluto, or Mickey, then along with sharing the costumes, you were also required to wear company-issued underwear. I know that sounds super weird, but the reasoning behind it was because personal underwear could bunch up and become visible to visitors. That's right, the company had these guys wearing tighty whities. So after working a long, hot shift in the sun for hours upon hours just sweating in these costumes, they would have to turn them in along with the underwear. The costumes and underwear were supposed to be washed in hot water each night. However, soon enough, the employees were complaining of the underwear being smelly and dirty. And as if that wasn't bad enough, soon pubic lice and scabies were being transmitted. So in 2001, Disney finally allowed the character actors to take home their own underwear so they could wash them themselves. In our number 3 spot, Subliminal Messages. So over the years, there has been a lot of talk about Disney placing subliminal messages in their movies and advertisements. For example, placing popular characters from one Disney movie into another. In Monsters Inc., Boo has a Nemo doll. Mrs. Potts can be seen in Tarzan, and Scar from The Lion King is in Hercules, among many others. So basically, you're going to get the urge to watch these other Disney movies without even being aware that they are secretively putting these thoughts into your head. Then there's the sexually inappropriate messages, such as the Bishop and the Little Mermaid getting a little too excited, the word sex appears in the sky in The Lion King, and a part of the Little Mermaid's castle being shaped as a penis. Yeah, all really strange. Coming in our number 2 spot, the company being successful was dependent on Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This movie came out in 1937 and it cost $1.4 million to create, which back in the 30s was quite a lot of money to put into a movie. At the time, this was the first full-length cel-animated feature in motion picture history. People were expecting this movie to do horribly and thought it would be the end of the company. Walt's own brother/business partner Roy Disney actually tried to talk him out of making this film, but he continued on and even mortgaged his house to help to finance this film's production. And clearly all those people who doubted him, they were proved very, very wrong. Today this is one of the 10th highest grossing films ever made. Alright, so we talked about some pretty strange facts regarding Disney, but the number one fact is just going to make you go, what? Why? Over and over again. And in our number one spot, we have the story of menstruation. Yes, the company actually came out with a film about menstruation. So instead of learning about this from your parents or in health class, which is what we do today, Disney thought it would be a good idea to teach teen girls about their natural body changes through a series of instructional shorts. In the years following World War II, Disney transitioned from propaganda films to instructional shorts. Not only about menstruation though, they also threw in some tuberculosis and one titled Cleanliness Brings Health. This 10-minute long short was released in 1946 and was distributed widely and seen by millions of schoolgirls well into the 1960s. This short actually went on to win the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval. So basically, along with describing what is happening to your teenage body, this short was also a huge advertisement for the international Cortex brand of feminine hygiene products. Now I'm not gonna lie, I watched this video and it's actually pretty informative, and it shows that it's a natural transition and something young girls don't need to be frightened of. But still, nonetheless, it's pretty strange. Well, there you have it. That's our list of the top 10 strange facts about Disney. Let me know down in the comments which fact you found the most strange, and let me know what top 10 list you would like to see in an upcoming video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. For more amazing top 10 videos, you can click up over here. And if you'd like, you can follow me on Instagram at CourtMcGinley or my own personal vlog channel, Courtney McGinley Vlogs. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.